I believe in Father Christmas. Does he? Does he though? Well, that's quite crisp. Yeah. That's one of my favourite Christmas songs, and that's the first question from Claire. What is your favourite Christmas song? I think it's got to be Fairy Tale of New York, hasn't it really? By the Pogues. It's amazing. I like a few. Obviously Slade, I like what else? Oh, I like, it's not really a Christmas song. It is. Happy Christmas, War is Over. Lennon, the boy Lennon. Yeah, Fairy Tale in New York, I think. Where are you watching this from? Tired again, had a bath, right? I've got a new type of bubble bath. It's not really a bubble bath. It's like, did I tell you this? See, that's what's going to happen now, isn't it? I've hit that age where you're tuner going, he said that exactly the same thing last. It's like a, what do they call it? Sort of aromatherapy oil thing, right? And it needs a bit, right? Takes a little bit. But I get out and I'm greasy. So I've got to be careful. I don't slip. Oh, fucking hell. Everything in life's a trauma, isn't it? Right. Lawrence. I have to squint as well, because I should wear glasses probably. My eyesight's not bad, but I should wear glasses. I can't be bothered. Again, same with the doctor. If I had a little fella in the basement in all the white coat, he went, you need these glasses, I go, brilliant. Here's £100. But book an appointment, go along, queue, one person in the queue, fuck it, I'm going, not bothering. We went to this restaurant in Copenhagen, and there were some people in front of us getting served, but because the maitre d' didn't even look up at us, which I think is really rude, to say I'll be a second, to start with them, right? I went, let's go. They blew it. Like, I can't wait. My ideal restaurant is empty. Empty restaurant. That's it. I get the speaker turned down now. I'm that age. Sorry, can we turn the music down a little bit? Yeah, sure. I know what it is. Yeah, thanks. It's that. Then I've got to leave a big tip. Because I've caused a scene. I'm always very polite. Lawrence, Ricky, will we ever see another season of Derek? I don't think so. I think about it. I think Derek's more popular now than it ever was because it's on Netflix. And I think I told you that when Afterlife figures went through the roof, people watched it and then watched it again. And they discovered Derek because they might not have, people watch all different things. There's so many things. It takes some people 5 years to get around knowing about something. And the viewing went up like 40% or something on Derek. So soon everyone will watch Derek as well. But I don't think so. I like to do a new thing, even though it seems like it's a mountainous task starting again. But you love it in the end. But thank you. Yeah, watch Derek. If you know me now, I don't know what you know me from this, Afterlife, Supernatural, whatever. Try Derek if you haven't tried it. It's slightly different. Pax the Cat. Christmas question. What traditions do you and Jane have on Christmas Day? I think probably the same as everyone else. Wake up, coffee. I still get up quite early. Presents. Walk. Long walk. Scruffling dogs. lunch, later than usual, of course, because it takes a long time, like 2 p.m. Top of the Pops. Although the difference now with me watching Top of the Pops and years ago was I'm going, who's that? Who's that? I don't remember this one. How was this number one? I've never heard this. I've never heard that. Oh, Ed Sheeran. Yeah. It's like that with me. It's just... I reckon if I haven't said it, I'm sure I have, that it's not long before I go, they all sound the same. Snooze. And unlike the regular snooze, at sort of like maybe 3 o'clock, I've probably had a couple of glasses of wine. And I don't drink in the day, usually. Christmas is the only time I drink in the day. I know this isn't day, is it? This is 6 o'clock. I don't drink till 6 o'clock every day. Every day. I'm like that at 5 to 6. But you got... But you got to have rules. Oh yeah, you've got to have rules. Unless you're the Prime Minister. Political satire. Right? I don't get political. I feel like it though. I'm getting angrier and holding it all in more and more. Even live, I don't really get political. I think I've been naive. I've hit that age where I go, well, they're all fucking lying, shitty little fucking corrupt twats who was just lying in their own part. And I just think, I thought there was good guys and bad guys. But now I just think they're all little fucking shits. Is that political? Is that some really nuanced insight into the workings of society? Greedy little fucking posh twats. Good, that's why I don't get political. So, will you be doing any more Supernature gigs, back to smaller venues again? Or are you moving on to writing your new stand-up show now? Yeah, well, because I've sort of done, you know, I've milked it and I've done big places, I think I've probably played to more people than I did on Humanity. And it's gone on for longer, obviously, because of the pandemic. And, you know, I've had to write stuff. Not much, most of it's pretty timeless. When you're talking about AIDS and famine and Hitler, it's evergreen. But I was going to, I can't talk tonight. My eyes are stinging. I'm tired. I'm jet lagged. I was going to sort of, until Netflix put it out, which would be months away, I was going to sort of keep it bubbling over so I could just fly to places and, you know, play to people who hadn't seen it and go to nice cities and stuff, which would just be an excuse to, you know, a little holiday, and obviously, you know, the money's good. But it would feel like treading water, and you know, you do get bored with it once it works everywhere. So I think what I'm probably going to do, and you don't know what's going to happen with travel. They're changing the rules every fucking 10 minutes. I could put a big gig in and they could change it again. So, and you have to fucking cancel it or risk being isolated in a fucking tent. So what I'm going to probably do is start again. Because at least then I know I can put, you know, little warm-up shows on sale the day before. And if I have to cancel it, I've only cancelled it to 200 people or whatever. And then, you know, by the time Supernature comes out, I'll have a new show ready to put on sale. So that's the plan. So yeah, I'll probably, I can't wait to start again. It is a shame once you've got something like, you know, like Jerry Seinfeld tours the same show for years and years. His isn't about shows, his is about, you know, seeing Jerry. So, but I'm still slightly different. I'm sort of between those two, really. I'm between the sort of doing a different show every time, like an Edinburgh show, and making it about something, and Jerry Seinfeld, Bob Hope, wanting to go around the world and give them your best 70 minutes. But I think starting again, doing new stuff is, I'm happier. I'm happy with that. Because then you can change as well. And I know you know, Jerry changes it. But I do like, I like trying to be zeitgeisty, but not that I can this time. As I say, this show was written like 3 years ago. Leopold and Loveday. If you were a cat like us, like cats, what would be the first Christmas decoration you might destroy? Good one, that. James just put the tree up, and Pickle was sort of looking at it, thinking, what's going on here? That looks like fun. That looks like an adventure playground. That's what like Alton Towers to wear, isn't it? Like when you put the tree up and hang things like that. Just thinking, fucking hell, this is amazing. My cat, when I was growing up, Paddy, he used to eat is it lametta? The sort of, I don't see that much now, but it's sort of like strings of sort of tin foil. And he used to send it in mental, right? And he'd eat that. And then you'd find sparkly vomit. Like, instead of fur balls, it looked like some sort of space jewel. So that, I'd probably eat the lametta. Probably actually like grass to them as well, didn't it? Made them throw up. It's probably not good for them. But I'd have a go at that. Like posh people eat, you know, desserts with gold leaf. Those people who spend 300 quid on a fucking pudding. Oh, I hate that shit. I hate that shit, those sort of restaurants. It's like a chemistry lesson. This gold leaf. This one's got a diamond in it. Just someone choking in the corner. It's nonsense. I have to fill up with fucking bread, one of those things, where you give it a little... See, I'm getting grumpy. Getting old and grumpy. Give me a proper pudding. Louise, you will have left jokes out of Supernature following warm-ups for various reasons. Can you tell us one of those jokes and the reason it didn't make the final cut? Well, actually, I can't remember the really early warm-up shows, but I've sort of nearly had the same sort of set list. I mean, it changes and evolves, but the basis for them is pretty much the same content as like a year and a half ago. There's probably little bits I've left out. Oh, I don't know, I did do, because you lose them so quickly. If something doesn't really work, if it doesn't fly, you lose it quite quickly. You think, oh, that doesn't fit with the rest. Sometimes you lose something because it just literally doesn't fit with the rest. It could be great by itself, but I often lose things if I've done, you know, 2 jokes about something. You lose the worst joke. I did have a... What goes usually is the long observations that don't fly. I had a thing about weddings, how weddings annoy me. That you get an invite and they give you 2 years notice, so you can't get out of it. You can't say, I've got something that day. That's really sneaky. And then I go, oh, it's all me. Right? And then you go, where is it? And they go, the Bahamas. Now I've got to have injections. So it's about me moaning about having to go to weddings. And that I spend a lot on the present. And some usher says, I'll just stick it on the table. They're opening it in 3 days when they finish shagging. So it's me moaning about having to go to someone else's wedding. And I did it and it got giggles, but it wasn't quite me. You know what I mean? It was very, quite light observations. I would about builders as well, where I kept a little bit of it, but acting more working class in front of builders. Then there was a bit of that sign that they put, when scaffolding's up, they put a sign up that say, beware, workmen overhead, and a picture of like a falling hammer. And my riff was stuff like, why I have to worry about, what you worry about it? Why are you saying we might drop a hammer? Be careful, don't drop a fucking hammer. Who's up there juggling with hammers? They're juggling, careful, but we put a sign up. Oh, all right then. And again, I could have worked that up, but it didn't fit in with the rest of the show, really. So yeah, but I can always use that again. I can't now, can I? Tea kettle. Do you like bird watching? What's your favourite bird? I've got 3 favourite birds. I don't go bird watching, no, not officially. But I do. I love all animals. Obviously, the three main birds are my favourite. The owl. I love an owl. The penguin. Brilliant. And the duck. It's the common duck. I like them. I like the way they walk. I like the way they talk. I like that. I just like them. I like the way they... I like all birds, but they'd be up there. The owl's pretty amazing, isn't it? But yeah, I like the parrot. Got to say that as a parrot listening. And they talk. They slag you off. Parrots. Bella, if you went out of your way to step on a crunchy leaf, but it turned out not to be crunchy, how would that make you feel? Yeah, disappointing. Yeah, definitely disappointing. I love that when all the leaves go crunchy. You know, like the early October, late September, in a sort of deciduous forest. Brilliant. I nearly slipped on some wet leaves, Bella, come here. So I was running in the road, and I went to get onto the pavement because there was a car coming. I was running the road because it's sort of safer. It's than the cobbles and I stepped on the curb, which is really sort of shiny, and there was leaves in it, and my leg went. I nearly fucking went. That'll be the end of me. That you pull your fucking groin or put your knee out or go on your back, hit your head, dead. Jane's going, he's been a long time running. That's it. They find me the next day. Teddy, Joey's brother. One of my mum's favourite things about winter is that she can see my poo steaming. So, Teddy's a dog. So she doesn't have to root through the leaves to find it. What's your favourite thing about winter? Also, it's mummy's, Lorna, birthday today. Can you wish her happy birthday? Happy birthday, Lorna. My favourite thing about winter? I don't know. I like all the seasons, really. But winter can go on too long. I wish winter was a little bit short. I don't mind the run up to Christmas, but January and February is a bit annoying, isn't it? Go straight to spring. That's what I do. That's what I do. I lovely autumn. I love an autumn. September, October, yeah, sure. November, yeah, why not? December, yeah. Christmas, done. Let's start getting a little bit warmer. Just lose January, February, and make all the other months a bit longer. Oh, if I was in charge and I could change the seasons and planetary orbits, then honestly you'd be happy with me. I put a tweet out today. People were sending me photos from the gig I did in Copenhagen. A monster arena, like 16,000, and it was so regimented in rows. When you look at it, it did look like a dystopian future, like I was president of the world, and it was amazing. And my first thing was, I can't get over this. I can't believe I've got to the point where I can sell those out around the world. That's mental to me. Genuinely, it's mental to me. And then as a joke, I said, what should I do next? Start a religion or a political party as a joke. And people, most people knew it was a joke, but people were deciding. And most people said religion. They chose religion over a political party. Think of that. We've got to the point where a religion is more trustworthy than a political party. Gunnar, 1 year ago yesterday, we got Andy. You provided a reference, helping us to adopt him. Special time for us. What is the theory of reductionism? Fucking hell, Gunnar. I vaguely know, but I can't explain it. I don't know enough. I think it's when you make complicated concepts simple, like a one sentence. I only know it about in like psychology and stuff when they do it. I can't explain it. I'll give it so for example, like depression, right? It's really complex. Loads of different types of depression, caused by different things. Everyone's different. You couldn't sum it up. But reductionism sums it up by saying depression is caused from various biological states in the body. So they do an all-encompassing thing that works for whatever type of depression it is. It falls into that big, simple one. Oh, I haven't done it very well. But that's what it is. Fucking hell, Gunnar. Genie Weenie. Hello, Ricky. Will you have a new name for your future stand-ups? Yeah, I've already got the name for the next one. I've already got some notes for it. Shall I tell you, will it confuse people? It won't happen for won't be out for like 2 years. Supernature next year on Netflix. But I want to call it Armageddon. And it's all about the end of the world, the end of civilization, and the end of humanity for all the different reasons. Lies, stupidity, whatever. Catastrophe, global warming, war, pestilence, disease, robots. Oh dear. Yeah, Armageddon. Right. Last one. Otis. Parrot, see? Listening. As I had to include them. If you were Santa, what would you use to get around the world in one night? I wouldn't. Cancelled. Christmas is cancelled. Due laziness. What would your catchphrase be rather than ho ho ho? And what would you want left for you in place of milk and cookies? And lastly, what would you deliver? Oh, right. What would I use to get around? Well, it's impossible, isn't it? I mean, to do that, I'd be going at the speed of light, so I'd be infinitely small and infinitely massive. So I'd have no volume, but infinitely, I'd be crushed immediately to death. So that would be the end. That would be the end of Christmas. I know. I tell you what I do. I'd just press send on that Amazon delivery one day. So like Christmas Eve, about midday, I'd press send, and everyone would get their present delivered by Amazon, right? That's that sorted. What would your catchphrase be rather than ho ho ho? He. That'd be my pronouns as well, wouldn't it? So that's modern. What would you want left out for you instead of milk and cookies? Milk and cookies? I thought it was... We used to leave out like whiskey and a mince pie. Or rum and a mince pie. Obviously that's because what my dad would drink. I thought everyone did that, but no, thinking about it, does anyone else do that? So just because someone would drink that, my dad, so the whiskey's gone and the mince pie's gone. I could have gone up thinking that Santa was pissed out of his head. Think how many, when I was little, 6 billion. 6 billion, oh no, it's only kids, isn't it, that get Santa. How many kids? A couple of billion. So 2 billion shots of whiskey. Absolutely cunted. Lastly, what would you deliver? Peace and goodwill, isn't it? No. Bollocks. Cash. Or vouchers. Scratch cards. Depending on your socio-economic group, you'd either get vouchers to like Harrods, Selfridges, right? Then Walmart, whatever, or scratch cards, or just cash. A bundle of down the chimney. Oh God. Well, that was bollocks, wasn't it? Which says what it is on the tin, doesn't it? Thanks for watching. Retweet this. I've got nothing to tell you, have I? That was absolutely pointless, that. Just answering questions from cats and dogs. Sort of what this club is anyway. Are we too big for a club? Are we a cult? Are we a big cult now, aren't we? What can I get out of you though? I can't. Retweet. Just retweet this. Oh, and get me some questions for... I'm doing another episode of Absolutely Mental tomorrow with Sam Harris. I think that must be 7 or 8. So in a few weeks we'll have a 10 and after Christmas we'll have the 3rd series of Absolutely Mental. yeah, give me some good questions about the mind or morality or... I like the what would you rather do's, that was good. I can ask Sam if he was Santa. I might do that one. So clever questions like, what is reductionism? And what would you do if you were Santa? And everything in between. Look out for some warm-up shows for my new show, Armageddon. A date soon, very soon, for Afterlife 3. And when that comes out, you can watch it again. I don't think we're going to make 100 million views by Christmas, which I wanted. We're close. 80 odd million views. That's fucking mental as well, isn't it? That is staggering. Think of that. That's mad. So yeah, some people ask me, do you ever pinch yourself? I go, yes, all the fucking time. It's like, it's surreal. And thanks to you. Look at me. I shouldn't be selling out stadiums around the world and getting those. I should be lying in the pavement where I've slipped over drunk. That's where I should fucking be. So here's to an alternative universe where things would be right. Maybe it's a dream. Oh fuck. Oh, it isn't it? I'm gonna wake up, right? And I'm 37 in the street, and I'm gonna say, Josh, I had a weird dream that we were flying around the world and I was selling stadiums. Oh, she go, you fucking idiot. Empty the bins. All right, cheers everyone. Tutty bye. Be nice to animals. Tutty bye.